Hey guys, welcome back to the Self-Made Training Facility Trainer Spotlight Series, where we highlight the powerhouse trainers here building their businesses with us at Self-Made. We have a special group today too because you get 2 for 1 today. We have a power couple here, Chad and Denise. So we're going to do things a little bit differently today because they have a very interesting story. One, the way they run their business, but we're going to start more on a personal side of things. I'm not sure which one of you guys wants to start. Chad, you want to introduce your wife, or how you want to do this?
Yeah, so thanks for having us on, Sean. We're grateful to be a part of this and be here. My name's Chad Roos. I'm a trainer here, and I run my business with my wife, Denise. You want to introduce yourself?
Denise Roos.
Yeah, and so we've been in business now for it's almost 6 months now.
Right.
When Self-Made opened in June, but we've been trainers since earlier in the year, since January. Right. So we were for corporate gym. We opened our business here when Self-Made opened in June.
They did a fast transition, and while a very difficult swing for most corporate gym trainers to do, they've literally, I see them in here sometimes like before I get here, like 4 in the morning. Yeah. They're here sometimes after I leave. These guys grind. And that's one thing that we can't teach. We can show you, give you all the tools, and we can give you the systems, the CRMs. We can help you with marketing and stuff. But the innate ability and the want to build your business is something that they have to have within them. And that's what makes them a great couple, to stay dedicated to each other, but also to their clients. You can see a very personal level that they have with their training, the smiles on their clients' faces, the results that they posted. I saw one of their guys, he's down like 30, 40 pounds already in the first couple of months. It's been great. But a little segue off that, on a personal side, Denise, you have a story for us. And you have a personal story for us. And it's going to lead into how amazing your husband is at the end, which we know already, right? But let's talk a little bit about you. What is something that our fans, potential trainers, and some hurdles that you have gone through personally, and how that has made you who you are today?
I went through depression, alcoholism, anxiety, and then I got diagnosed with a brain tumor. And I didn't know I was going to get emotional.
That's all right. What year was that?
Just last year.
Just last year. And so that must have been really rough. I remember when I first met you, when you guys were here interviewing, we were actually here talking about starting the peptide company and everything, and I'd seen you guys, and I think I saw you like UFC or another gym later in the week. And it's kind of funny running to you guys. We used to have like concrete out. We didn't have any machines or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I remember I came in the conversation halfway through, and you mentioned like your at least physical transformation in the last year has been pretty amazing. Mm-hmm. Was it a big weight loss, or we'll start with the physical side of things. Like when you were in that depression state, and with the alcoholism and all that very low point in your life, like physically, how were you?
So I was growing up, I was always skinny. And then once I hit COVID, that's when I became my heaviest. I hit 200 pounds. And that's when I was...
I'm 209 right now.
Yeah. That's when I really started drinking a lot. Yeah. Alcoholism runs in my family. A lot of depression, anxiety. And I didn't feel good. And I was binge eating a lot, and I stayed locked in my room. I lived with family, which isn't great. So a lot of, just feeling miserable and not feeling good about myself.
And then I would anywhere you could.
Exactly. So then I would get these little urges where I was like, oh, I want to work out. I want to work on my fitness. I want to get healthy. And then I would lose a couple pounds, and I was like, oh, I can treat myself. And then I would go, yeah. And so I was kind of like on a roller coaster. Yeah. And then once I met him, he introduced me to strength training. And we literally got married in March last year. Yeah. And probably April, the next month, yeah. I had a seizure. And I ended up in the hospital, and I found out that I had a brain tumor. which was growing for like a decade, but it was slow growing. And
here he is, like 1 month in, like, oh. Right.
I know, and I had told him, like, you didn't sign up for this, you can leave, you know. He's like, no, I'm going to be here. And I'm like, all right. So we went through me having a brain tumor, and I was really fatigued, tired. And so when I started training, it was really hard for me because I was going through not only knowing that I had a brain tumor, but I was going through being really exhausted, really tired, and kind of having to, like, him pushing me and me pushing myself to go to the gym, eat healthy, you know, because I wasn't eating good.
It is hard because I train a lot of like couples.
Yeah.
And I always make a joke. I always say to the wife, you're never gonna listen to your husband about your fitness because you listen to him about everything else. Mm-hmm. So I know it's probably tough for you to maintain some like this girl just needs to listen to me, but I know she's struggling and I love her. Mm-hmm. But it's almost like I have to with my girlfriend sometimes. I say, like, do you want the trainer answer to this or do you want your boyfriend's answer to this, right? Because as a husband too, you're like, hey, what's best for you, and especially in the state that you're in with your health concerns, isn't going to be easy, right? Yeah. It's not going to feel easy for you. It's going to be physically demanding. But then on the other side too, he has a heart and he loves you and he wants you to, like, he wants it. He wishes you could take that pain, you know?
Yeah.
So what's something that surprised you with your husband during that whole time?
That he stayed.
Yes, number one.
Yeah, because anyone would leave, you know, right, especially 1 month in, like you would leave, right? But him staying and him showing how much he loves me. Yeah. That was like a big shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she, anyone who goes through something like this can easily spiral downward out of control,
sure.
Right? And just let the issue take over and fall back into depression. But what's really inspiring about her is that she didn't let it stop her. And
right, it's not a definition.
Yeah. So she was scheduled to have a brain surgery to have the tumor removed last November, right? So she had made a promise to herself that if she could make it through surgery, make it through the tumor, that she was going to dedicate herself 100% to the gym, to her health and fitness, and to her lifestyle. And she went through the brain surgery, and she came out of it okay, the recovery process and everything. She lost her speech for about a month.
Wow.
Right, so she couldn't talk.
Yeah, that was hard for me because I am a talker, so I was like not getting words out was so hard, and it was scary. Even though my doctor told me that's normal, and I'm like,
it's
not normal. Yeah. No,
not normal.
Exactly. And
was it you could think it, but
yes, and I was not getting the words out. It was so frustrating. Wow. Yeah. But
yeah,
that was a year ago.
Actually, it'll be a year, November 5th.
Like,
oh wait.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So after this beachless month, he's like, the only time she's ever been quiet.
I know. He better enjoy it when it lasts.
Then you had you went through Thanksgiving, you went through Christmas. And I know you said there's some family issues that maybe worse than others. What was that like over the holidays with the family and everything?
Well, we moved out here so I can be closer to my doctor.
Okay.
Which is in San Diego.
All right.
I haven't talked to my family for a year. Okay. It's probably been since I found out I had a brain tumor, probably a little over a year. My immediate family, my parents, my brothers. So the holidays is just us, you know? And just
people that show up and they're the people that matter.
Yeah. And there's just like a little selective family that is still in the desert where we're from. And we'll go out there for the holidays or whatever. But yeah, we're out here by ourselves.
So came New Year's, and then you guys started training at a corporate facility. Mm-hmm. And obviously you're still like 2 months, 3 months post-op. And probably still regaining speech and motor activity and everything is probably... So now, fast forward where we are today, basically 364 days later, right? How do you feel compared to leading up to that surgery?
I feel the best I've ever felt.
Hell yeah.
I'm still on medication because this type of tumor, the medication I'm on it keeps it from growing, but it doesn't get rid of it. and then I still have to be on anti-seizure medication. So I don't think where I was before I would be able to fight this the way my body has, because I wasn't where I am today.
It's like your physical fitness and your health now is an adjunct therapy, right? It's almost like that should have been part of the prescription, right? And you see people that are severely overweight, morbidly obese, blood sugar issues, and then they go through a surgery like this and they don't have that same answer that you had.
Yeah.
Because they didn't take the time, and it was probably crazy hard. It was probably the hardest thing you probably have to go through, which is nice looking back in the rearview mirror and being like, damn, I got a bright ass life ahead of me. Yeah, it's got to be a beautiful thing. So then, after you guys went and were corporate gym, you came here. I remember meeting you guys, and then you decided to bring your business here. And it's a rough transition. It's a big financial commitment. So once you transition here, what do you think about self-made versus corporate gyms?
Well, I think it's great. We had known about self-made because we came from Palm Springs.
All right.
So we were familiar with the facility out there, knew some people that trained out there, had been to the facility and trained. And so we were familiar with the brand, and the brand was always just, it's very attractive to me. Well established, it's like, even out there in Palm Springs, it's like, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
If you're a trainer, you want to be there. You don't want to be at the corporate gym. So I kind of knew the whole idea behind it. And but I wasn't a trainer at the time. Everything, you mentioned how we moved out here. Everything just kind of fell perfectly into place for us, it seemed like. Like, we moved out here because I was a school teacher for a short time.
I was too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was a math teacher for 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, math. What
I was in Abu Dhabi. I worked for an oil company and I taught out there. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I taught them how to build bombs and stuff.
Hey, that's a cool experience.
Yeah.
That's better than his. He was a middle school sped teacher.
Oh, really? Hey, dude. I don't know. It's probably the exact same thing as teaching out in Abu Dhabi, because there's some real wild ones out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that education and that patience you had must have definitely shown with all the tragedy that happened with you, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It shows how big of a heart you have for people.
Yeah, and it was because she was going through everything at the time. I had to support the family and support our household to get us through it, and that's what led me into getting a career as a teacher. We moved out here, and after a while, I just realized that it wasn't the best fit. It wasn't paying the bills, because teachers are severely underpaid. Wasn't happy. It was something that I kind of just fell into doing. But
necessity.
Yeah, but it was kind of, like I said, perfect timing, because we moved out here. She had her surgery, but then the new corporate gym in Lake Elsinore, EOS, opened up. Right, it was close to where I worked at. So it's like, after it wasn't working out, I just decided I'm going to make the transition and do what I love doing, what I have knowledge at and what I'm good at, and I'm going to go make a career change and be a trainer. And like I said, perfect timing, because when it opened last December, that was the perfect amount of time to build clientele.
Yeah, when we went down, when we were out of the gym for 6 months, that was a good time for you to build clientele.
And it's a brand new gym. It's a 60,000 square foot facility, so there was a lot of business in there. And so it allowed me to build clientele. And then we were in contact with Gabe David, when this facility was in the process of being opened up. And we kind of got connected through the guys we knew in Palm Springs. And knew it was opening up, and I was like, okay, this is perfect, because I know I don't want to be with the corporate gym forever.
It's
not sustainable, And at the same time, when she was recovering from her surgery, she was working at EOS at another location in Winchester. They wouldn't let us train at the same facility because we're married.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like a little bit of conflict there.
Yeah.
So it allowed us to build our business with just the right amount of time before Self-Made opened up in June, and then we took the leap of faith. We made the transition. It was scary, but I'm like, you know what, this is worth it, and we know that this is what we got to do.
If you could give like a word of advice to potential trainers that are in that situation, not the health situation, but as far as the do we jump, what would you give as an advice to corporate trainers?
You know what? For me, I really feel like I just kind of got lucky because I was able to have a lot of success at the corporate gym because of my knowledge and background and experience.
Right.
I mean, I've been training my whole life for 17 years. I was an athlete.
Yeah, but that's built luck. You built that luck. That wasn't just something that hands you. You had to
Right.
put in effort for that, you know?
Right, but I wasn't planning on becoming a trainer until earlier in the year. So it's like when I became a trainer, it's like I was finally able to put all my knowledge to use.
It was a passion that you turned.
Yeah, and that's what made me take that leap was like, you know, I know what I'm doing when it comes to this, and I'm going to apply this knowledge. But because of the knowledge and background that I had, it allowed me to have a lot of success really quick. Right. Compared to the other trainers that I saw there, they were just starting out, fresh out of high school, fresh out this personal training certification. You know, that would be my advice is like the knowledge and the experience, it takes time.
Never stop learning,
you know?
right?
It has to be built, and I think you have to have a passion for it.
Oh, yeah.
As I definitely did.
And you can tell, like I said, you have a heart. You have a heart for those kids. You have a heart for your wife. You have a heart for your clients. And we're going to talk about your clients in a second.
Yeah.
But I always say to be a good trainer, to be a trainer, you need one of three things. You need to be good at sales, or good with the human body, and be good with people in general, right? If you're one of those things, you belong at a corporate gym. And, you know, you can have all the passion in the world with no business mindset and suck at sales, okay? Stay at your corporate gym. But if you have at least two of those things, we can help you develop the third and the ones that you aren't as good at. So to be a trainer that's highly successful, that can support his family, that can support an ailing wife, that can support, you know, a move out of like 2 hours away to a brand new location to be by a doctor for his wife. He had to be good with sales, good with people, and good with the human body. So if you're a trainer out there that's looking for a place that'll help you develop those skills, that is one thing that we do offer here with our mentorship programs. But the one thing we can't give you is that fire and that passion. And so that you got to come pre-installed with that shit. You know, so that's something that you do have.
Yeah, exactly. And in addition to that, you know, going right along with what you said, you have to be all in.
True.
Right? And that's what I did. It was like, when it come to anything I did, it was like I was all in. I was invested 100%. And to take that leap of faith to, you know, how it is starting out, running your own business, and you know what.
It's also too expensive to not be all in.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true. So when we look at your clients, though, and we say that you have a big heart for them, would you say that you have a niche market or a target market that you guys excel in? Is there any client, we call it a client avatar, or anything that maybe you enjoy that is like, hey, this is my favorite type of client?
You know what? When we were at the corporate gym, we got to work with all types of people.
Yeah.
Right? All type of clients. They just kind of throw you, you know.
It's like a cattle call.
Everything they have.
Yeah.
Well, they know you're good. They did the same with me at EOS back in the day. They're like, oh, this guy, he maintains good relationships. Give him all the clients so they get their commission, right?
So you were probably also the one, too, that was doing damage control. Other clients who were not happy with other trainers.
Yeah,
because I went through.
So I got a list, bro. I probably still got a list on my phone.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
but if they want to treat their clients like trash, if you treat them like treasure, they will become that for you and for themselves. You know, I've noticed personally on your page that weight loss is one of your guys' specialties.
Yes.
Would you say that is like one of your main drivers as far as your clientele? I just saw some great progress pictures and stuff that you guys have posted.
Yeah, and strength building.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the bar.
Oh,
So, remember, I got the bar.
I know.
We're working on some other pieces. Chad's been very vocal and being in my ear about getting some different equipment in here, so which I do appreciate. Here we work as a family, work as a team, and I try as a training director to help them with their business needs, but also the little tools, little things that we can do here at Self-Made to help them enhance and build their business. So as far as building your business goes, as we go into the holiday season and as we go into next year, as we cross your surgery anniversary tomorrow, what does 2026 look like for you guys? And what do you got, some expectations or goals for yourselves?
Yeah, so we're just looking to continue to grow our business, right? Learn as much as we can. Self-made training facility has been great in giving us the space in order to do so, and helping us acquire knowledge and experience in order to continue to help to grow our business and pursue our passion and help other people. So we just want to reach out to as many people as we can to help change lives.
Right.
That's a big one. Going back to the weight loss and the strength building and the type of clients that we train. We've noticed that beginners are a really good fit for us, right? People who have never really stepped foot in the gym or might have started, but they don't really know where to go.
I think it's also a testament to you and the holistic approach you guys have to training, where you took your wife who couldn't speak for a month and got her to be in the best shape of her life, right? Basically, you took how much more beginner than that can you get, right? Like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all that, where you got zeroed out and you got to change your wife's life. And that's amazing.
Yeah, and that's what we find with a lot of our clients is that they all have some type of limitation or challenge or obstacle that they need to overcome. And that's worked really well for us, having gone through what she has, right. Because it's such an inspiring story. And I knew it would be for so many people. They hear it and they want to train with her. That attracts. Oh, she's overcame this, and look what she's accomplished. Look how she looks now. They want to train
problems.
with her.
I got nothing to complain about.
Exactly. I'm like,
oh, I sprained my ankle in high school. Oh,
exactly.
Now my knees hurt.
Yeah.
I got a fucking rock taken out of my head. You're talking about your knees hurt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So to help you grow, Self-Made is going to be doing podcasts every month with our trainers. We're going to check back in with them after the new year and see how that growth progress is going. And we see how you're doing in March. Is the wedding anniversary?
March 29th.
March 29th. I'm going to forget the number, but in March we'll probably check back in with them and see what Chad's got planned for their anniversary. And make sure you don't forget flowers on the 29th. Put in your calendar, bro. Since you guys are community-based and you want to help the community, where can the community guys find you? Do they find you online, social media? What are your tags?
Mine is on Instagram.
Yep.
It's TrainWithDenise and also on TikTok.
Okay.
Yep. You can find me at TrainWithChadzilla on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook as well.
There we go. All right, guys, thanks for coming in. This is the conclusion of the Self-Made Training Facility Trainer Spotlight Series for November. Thank you guys for coming in, and come join us here where champions are self-made.